The wind had vanished, the horizon blurred with the sky, even time held its breath. Beneath this silence lies the echo of a civilization that lived millions of years ago. A memory of humankind before memory itself. The call of the deep was not the sound of waves, it was the echo of consciousness. The ocean whispered softly, "We are still here," and from within the depths rose a single word, Lemuria. The water was dark, yet a faint light stirred between the stones. Golden lines carved in forgotten stone began to glow again. Each mark was a story, the remains of a language long lost. Perhaps these symbols are all that's left of a people who remembered more than we do now. The ocean is an archive of memory. Time does not decay here, it waits. And now, it whispers softly, if you learn to see, you will remember. In London, a man leaned over a map, pen in hand. On his desk, fossils, seashells, and an atlas of a world he could not fully explain. If these creatures lived in Africa and Asia, he thought, then what land once connected them? It was 1864. Philip Sclater gave a name to a question without an answer, Lemuria. It was only a theory, yet some ideas begin to live the moment they are spoken. Lemuria was born, not from proof, but from a dream. Centuries passed, science changed its truths, but myths endured. In the modern age, Lemuria was spoken of once again, older than Atlantis, a civilization that understood the soul of the earth. Ancient maps merged with holographic light, lines of ink turned into beams of blue. And the lost continent became something else entirely, not geography, but consciousness itself. In the darkness of the ocean, a city awakens. Coral-covered columns, statues wrapped in moss, all begin to breathe again. Every wall remembers. These are not stones beneath the sea, they are thoughts that learn to wait. Perhaps the Lemurians never vanished. Perhaps they turned consciousness into stone, and learned the patience of eternity. As light touches the water, the past opens its eyes once more. Lemuria breathes again. Bodies made of light, their eyes carried the color of the sea. Crystals in their hands pulsed with golden rhythm. They chose understanding over dominion. They spoke to stones, listened to the wind. Their minds were silent, yet beating in sync with the universe. Lemurian wisdom was not about reaching outward, but looking inward. Perhaps they never left. We simply forgot how to remember. Deep beneath the ocean floor, a light is born. Giant crystals echo each other, the pulse of the universe beneath the sea. At the temple's center, a golden sphere turns, bending time with every rotation. This was not a shrine, it was a memory. Here, knowledge was spoken not in words, but in vibration. The heart of Lemuria still beats, but only souls can hear it now. Life in Lemuria was silent, yet full of breath. Streets were made of light, and rivers sang as they flowed. Children played upon the waves, elders prayed by gazing at the stars. Here, technology did not fight nature, it breathed with it. Every building grew like a flower, every stone beat like a heart. Lemuria was not a city, it was a state of being. The purest harmony the earth ever knew. When the last sunlight touched the sea, thousands of Lemurians gathered, lifting their hands toward the sky. In their midst, a great crystal blazed, sending a wave of golden energy into the heavens. In that moment, human, ocean, and star vibrated as one. It was not a prayer, it was remembrance. For they knew, the soul never dies, it merely changes form. The sky darkened, the ocean roared, mountains split, crystals cracked, and the heart of Lemuria sank beneath the waves. Yet this was not an end, it was transformation. The Lemurians did not vanish, they became unseen. For some civilizations never die, they simply change frequency. Now, there is only water, and the silence rising from between the stones. Coral hides stories we forgot to tell. Upon a broken archway, one word remains, Lemuria. Silence is not disappearance, sometimes, it is remembrance in its purest form. Centuries later, humankind returned to the sea. Shapes appeared on sonar screens, and the heart of a forgotten story began to beat again. The ocean had not kept its secrets forever, it was simply waiting for the right moment. And now, that moment is ours. Perhaps Lemuria never left. Perhaps we just remembered how to see it again. Every myth is an echo of truth, and every truth, in time, becomes a myth. Lemuria may never have existed on any map, but it has always lived within the human soul. Perhaps the lost continent we seek was never beneath the sea, but within ourselves, in the place we forgot to look. For humanity lives to rediscover what it once forgot. And maybe one day, when we truly remember, Lemuria will rise again, not from beneath the waves, but from the depths of our own consciousness.